So let me go ahead and get this recording and let's pray to the Lord of Lords that this storm doesn't kick us off tonight. I want this recording because it's going to be good. And every single person who ever asks me about a picture ever again, I'm never talking. I'm sending them straight to the faith link, and that's it. I'm saying that's it because I'm so not the one qualified to do this. But I think we have everybody for now, and if people are pending, I'll get them in here. So if you have your team or anybody messaging you saying, hey, I'm trying to get in, I just have to approve them right there, so it might just take a minute or two. But we are going to dive in and get rocking and rolling. I'm excited. I want to honor everyone's time tonight, and I am pumped, and I'm just so excited because when someone who, I mean, it's like a little starstruck moment. I love Faith. She's so fun. She doesn't even know that I'm a follower of hers, and I love it, and she has taught me everything, and she never even met me in person, but she's taught me everything about presets and working my Instagram. So anyways, kind of backstory to it, Faith's mom is Bridget Ryan, and some of you very much know Bridget Ryan. And if you don't know Bridget Ryan, go see her Diamond documentary. Bridget's a doll. She's a good friend of mine. I absolutely love all things Ryan family. Like, they are goals. They need to have a sitcom, and I'd watch it 100% along with thousands of other folks. So anyways, Bridget has the most beautiful pictures and all the things. Well, then here comes her rising star teenage daughter and started her own business, and she creates presets. She also has an ebook that I have purchased and I love, and it's taught me so much about Instagram. She like broke it down into like days and weeks, and I'm the girl that like read it all at one night while my husband was snoring. I was like, I know that Faith wanted me to do this step by step, day by day. That's what it says, but I just did it all right now because I want all the information. So anyways, I could ramble on and on and on and tell you all the wonderful things about her that I love. But guys, I will tell you, my social media game kicked up times 10 in notches when I started to use presets. And I was the girl, even as a Diamond ambassador in this company, and I built my business on social media, that said, I don't need that. Like, that app freaks me out. That's way too much. It's overwhelming. I don't know nothing about none of that. That's for those girls. Not sure. I think you have to be 16 to do that. That's not the case. It's not the way that it works out. And I started seeing how beautiful people's pictures were, and I thought that they were doing it with professional cameras. No, they're doing it with their cell phones, and they just use something called presets. So I'm super honored to introduce Faith Ann Ryan, the owner of Faith Ann Presets. She has tons of amazing packs, and she is just going to teach us all things presets tonight and just inform us about all the things. So Faith, take it away.
All right, sounds good. Well, hey everyone, my name is Faith Ryan. As was told, I am Bridget Ryan's daughter. I'm 18 years old, and so I'm just gonna kind of start from the very beginning with the whole preset thing, and then at the end you guys can ask whatever questions, because I'm sure there's a lot I won't cover but you don't understand exactly, or you can, go back to something I had said before and then I can clear that up a little bit. But so basically how this all started was I had this idea because my mom was taking pictures, and I've always loved taking pictures, but there came to a point where my mom, everyone else who was doing influencing and network marketing, their pictures were looking great, their marketing was looking great, but my mom was kind of struggling in that department. And yeah, I was over here with probably like 500 followers, and my pictures were looking great. She's like, hold on, wait a minute, this is wrong. I need to have the good photos. I was like, okay, well, let me help you. How can I get that to you? But again, my mom was running a business. She doesn't have time to sit down and edit each photo. But I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm spending probably 1 second on each photo because I'm copying and pasting and making it easy. So I wanted to make that duplicatable for her because she's always taught me about making things duplicatable. And, she's like, you have this talent. How can you help people? And so I thought about that for a little bit, and I came to her one day. I'm like, well, what about preset? She's like, what's that? I'm like, okay, let me show you. So I had this idea, and I wanted to make these presets specifically for people who didn't understand what they were, didn't understand how to edit photos, didn't really know anything about photography, or the basic beginner. That's what I made these presets for. because I know that there's so many people in Plexus and other network marketing businesses that was struggling with network marketing, but they knew that they had the audience and that they could get the audience, but they just didn't know how to even begin with photos. So that's what I made these in mind for. So you can rest assured that they are easy. I made them to be easy. And so I'll start with the first question. I have some notes here, so I'll probably just go off of that. But first things first, the question I get asked all the time is, what is a preset? So a preset, to put simply, is a pre-positioned settings for photos. So if you go to your Instagram app and you're going to post a photo, you can see tools like contrast and brighten and saturation and sharpening and all those little tools. Well, it's basically already set for you, and all you have to do is copy and paste on the photos. So it's done, and it makes it, and what's great is it's high quality. So it's like taking professional editing and putting it on your iPhone photos, and suddenly they're professional looking. If done right, if you still got to make sure your lighting's good. But even if it's not good, that's why presets are so amazing, is because it fixes that a lot of times. So another thing is presets are really great because you spend less time editing the photos and more time taking the photos. So it allows you to live life more and to take the photos more instead of sitting there and editing and trying to, get it all out there and make it look great. The whole point was to make it to where people can focus more on their marketing and less on like the photos for their marketing, if that makes sense. So where you see presets is if you go to an Instagram account and you look at their photos and somehow their feed looks like it matches, like it's all kind of like the same colorings, same color schemes, and just looks very eye appealing. Those are about 99% of the time presets. It just, because you can use the same preset for every photo so they all match, or you can use a pack of presets and you can, depending on the photo, you can choose a preset and it'll still all match, but each one will look unique. So, which is what I love about it. And then another thing is there's presets for camera photos, because camera photos take different pictures than iPhone photos or just mobile photos in general. But I made my presets for mobile photos because I know that a lot of network marketers, and like me, they're on the go. They take pictures with their phones a lot, and so that's what they need presets for. So that's what I made them for. But if you do like camera photos once in a while, especially if you're taking like a family photo or something, I do have presets for that look good on those as well. So because I kind of switch between both, so it's very important to me to have both options and to keep it easy and simple. And that's how my mom is, so that's how I made them for everyone else. Okay, so next question is, why use presets? Besides the fact that it makes your pictures more attractive and more marketable, because that is a big thing, is you want your photos to stand out. You want people to go to your feed or see your photos and go, wow, hit follow, I want to come back for more. You want it to be attractive and eye-catching. And also, even though you buy the same presets as another person on the Zoom, everyone's photos are different, and so they will look different, and it'll still be unique to you. And people, if done right, people will identify you with your photos. So when they're scrolling and they see a certain preset on a certain photo, they're going to know it's you. And they're going to stop and hit like or read your caption. And you want people to know you. You want to stand out. And that's what's great about presets, is it takes low quality photos and makes them high quality. So that's what I love. Because a lot of people, they will post a photo that they've taken, but it won't stand out because nothing's really been done to it. And I've kind of tried to edit a photo without using a preset and try to make it as good as the preset did. But that's the part about presets I don't quite understand, is how they make it look so good. But it's so hard to get that same lighting, that same look without using a preset. I don't understand it yet, but I just know that it works that way. And so another thing is, how do I use a preset? That gets a lot of people, they get overwhelmed. I just don't know how to use tools. And then I tell them to download Lightroom. And if you know what Lightroom is, that's a big photography program. I found out that they allow you to download an app on your phone, which was mind-blowing. And to me, it was free. So using mobile phone photos on the app is completely free. If you want to use camera, I think it is $10 a month. For me, that's worth it. But for you, you might just want to stick to mobile phone photos. So for the mobile phone photos, you know, people are like, there's so many tools. You can edit each color individually on a preset. You can literally go to red and you can pick how bright you want it, if you want it more pink, if you want it deeper or brighter. I mean, it can get overwhelming, but the thing about presets is it's already pre-positioned, so you don't have to touch any of that unless you want to, which sometimes I do, but if you don't want to, you definitely do not have to do that. So that's why presets are so good, is it takes all that photography knowledge and boom, it's on your photo without you having to know how to do anything. But how to use a preset, what's really great is I have videos that I visually show you. I screen recorded how I download the preset. It downloads straight into your camera roll, and from your camera roll, it goes into your Lightroom app. So make sure you have an account in Lightroom, and after you have an account in Lightroom, you can make a folder and you can add photos to that along with the presets from your camera roll. And then I explained in the video as well how you copy the settings of the preset and paste them directly on your photo. It's that easy. Straight from the email to your camera roll, straight from the camera roll to Lightroom app, and straight from there to your photos in the same app. So that's how you use them, but to visually see it, you got to watch the video. Otherwise, you'll just like, I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see. Another thing is editing. So a lot of times the preset will look good first glance, and sometimes it won't. Just because lighting differs, you know, certain things differ. But people say, well, how should I edit the photo so it looks good? But that's one thing that I can't really teach, because editing differs and varies from person to person. Because one thing might look good to me, but not look that great to you. I know my mom likes really bright colors, you know, all that. I tend to like more shadows, darker, more contrasted photos. And that's just because we have different likings. Same with everyone else. But we use the same presets, which is kind of crazy. So you really just have to play with the lighting and find what you like. And after that, again, copy and paste so you don't have to do it again, which I explained that too in the video. Another big question I get is, how many presets should I use for my Instagram? Because some of my packs come with 6 or 7 or 8, and even one pack comes with 9. And people are like, well, how many do I use? Some people I have use one preset from the 7 pack that they bought, but they only use one preset for their whole entire feed, and then they go back and forth. Yeah, and then they go back and forth with other presets on their story or on their Facebook. And then some people use every single preset they bought on different photos. So it really is just personal preference and what you think is easier and what you think looks best. So it's kind of fun to play around with them too. And you can definitely do the one preset for all and then keep your story kind of mess around. Okay. And then another thing is I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, I think I have 4 preset packs. And so you might be wondering, well, which pack should I get? Again, it's personal preference. I have examples on my Instagram on like before and afters, and you can kind of pick which look you like best. But if you're going to go look at my website or my Instagram after this, I can kind of give you a walkthrough real quick. But so my fall pack was made in the fall and has, you know, certain colors and tones that look good in fall pictures, but it's not just for fall. So you can use it at any time of the year. That was more just a marketing strategy. It was to call it the fall pack, and everyone in the fall buys the fall pack. But you can use that anytime during the year, especially if you like those colors and tones. So be aware of that. It kind of focuses, it has like a preset for snow, makes white things whiter. There's a preset that makes colors stand out more, like for fall leaves, but again, any time of the year. There's one that it's called, I forget the names of them because there's so many names, but there's one that makes it, you know, darker in some areas and like contrasts it really well to where it makes it look like it was taken with a camera. So again, there's different presets do different things. The Sunshine Pack, I called it that because I use that in the summer, again, marketing strategy, but I also called it that because all the photos I found looked really great when taken in direct sunlight, which is hard to find good photos taken in direct sunlight. Usually you want like shade, but these photos work really well with shade, but they also look really good with straight on sunlight. And the presets are very unique in that pack. They all look very different, but yet somehow I found that they matched really well. So the Sunshine Pack is a really fun one. It's fun to play around and see different presets. That one's probably my most popular, I think, throughout the time that I've had it available, is people buy that one a lot. And that's the one my mom uses the most too. So people are always wondering which one she uses. Bright, colorful, different colors, unique looking. My next one is the Globetrotter Pack. And that one, I believe it comes with 8 presets, 4 for camera photos and 4 for mobile phone photos. Although the camera photos can be used on mobile phone photos too. It's just a bit darker, so you'll have to brighten them. It comes with 8. I called it the Globetrotter Pack because at that time, or it was last year I released it, I traveled a lot. So I was using all those presets for all my travels. Water, earth, you know, people photos, just random object photos. And it just looked really great. It looked how I wanted it to go. It makes the photos really sharp, and to me, they're all very unique looking, but they go together really well. So that one is my personal favorite pack, just because there are so many presets in there that look so great and so professional. I probably spent the most time making that pack. It also comes with an editing tutorial video that teaches you how I edit with those presets. So that pack is really great. And then the next pack I have is called the Life Pack, but this one actually comes with the ebook that my mom and I wrote together, which is what was mentioned before as well. The ebook is called Instapiration, but you know, like inspiration for Instagram is what it's called. But the ebook, let's see, I have some, yeah. So the ebook basically teaches you everything you need to know about using Instagram basics. It covers all influencer tips. I have it right here. Daily inspiration, 10-day training. Again, like you can, and at the beginning it says you can use this however you want. You can read it all in one day, or you can use it those 10 days, or you can wait and read it throughout a month. It doesn't matter. Use it how you want. But daily inspiration, 10-day training, there's photo tips and tricks, there's influencer tips, there's a content calendar with over a month of content, caption ideas, and it does come with 9 presets. In the Life Pack, I called it that because each preset kind of is perfect for any moment, or the general moments people have in their life, like sunsets, my people, memories. There's just a lot of presets to go with any part of life that you probably live. And they're super simple presets too. So it's nothing too crazy looking, but they're all very unique, and yet they flow together very nicely. But yeah, so the ebook covers a lot of things. My mom and I wrote that because we got so many people asking her and I, how do we use Instagram? How do you know that? How is your daughter tech savvy? Or like, how'd you figure that out? And so I was like, okay, let me just write a book and we'll put it together. We'll make it super easy because we don't like complicated. And it's a quick read. It's on your phone, so it's, you know, easy to access. So that was the whole idea behind that. But the Life Pack is really great too because it comes with the ebook and the editing tutorial video. So it's kind of like an all-in-one. Here's your starter pack. Have fun with it. So that's what that's for. And I think I kind of covered this already, but another question is why my presets? personally, I made my presets the way they are because they're affordable, and a lot of people tell me you should really raise the prices because, you know, your presets are doing so well, you should raise them. But for me personally, I do want to keep them low because I know that there's a lot of people out there that need affordable things, especially if you're training a team and they need something affordable. Here you go. Here's some high quality presets that you can launch your business with for only $10 to $15, you know? So that was the whole idea behind that, is making them affordable so that everyone can have the chance to take really great photos. They're easy to use. I explain it all visually in videos, and I am a homeschool college student, so I'm pretty much available 24/7. I work from my phone, so again, available 24/7. They're professional quality. I don't like to say that because I'm very humble, so I'm like, I don't want to say that, but my mom's like, just you need to say it because they are. So they are professional quality. I have spent a lot of time making them on my phone, making sure they look good on the iPad, making sure they look good on phone, you know, camera photos. I've spent a lot of time on them, so you can rest assured that they are high quality presets. And, you know, again, the video tutorials I've heard are very helpful. I try to keep them updated, so I'll probably make a new one soon. So the presets are kind of updated and the knowledge is updated because apps update, things change, and all that. So I think that's kind of all I have to talk about. But if there's any questions, I can definitely answer.
Absolutely. I know I just love it. And guys, I'll tell you, I knew nothing about presets 18 months ago. Not a thing. I didn't know what a preset was. Nothing. And I didn't even start my Instagram until 18 months ago. And that was a whole new ballgame for me. And I'm telling you, someone who she's goals to be 18, to be able to write a book and to create these presets are well over my head. I can be a diamond ambassador, but all this artsiness with pictures, no. She's got it going on there. But I will tell you, one of the biggest questions was, if you do not have Instagram, how can someone go and check out your what your packages are, and how can they purchase them if they're just building on Facebook right now?
Yes, so I have a website, and I can put that in the chat too if that's helpful. But I have a website that you can read the description of each pack in there too, but you can purchase them straight from the website if they're not on Instagram. But also if they're not posted on Instagram but they have an Instagram account, you can go and look at my preset Instagram, which I can put the username.
Yeah, it's at Faith and Presets, right? That's the Instagram?
Yeah, at Faith and Presets. Yes.
Okay. So like if you don't have Instagram and you're not utilizing that, you know, Instagram's free. You can just create an account with your email address and get a little password. You don't have to put a profile picture up, and you can just go stalk her and see what she's got. So that was
there's lots of before and afters, and you can see examples and kind of get a better idea. But yeah, if you don't want to do that, I have the website, and you can email me and I can send you stuff that way too.
Perfect. What do you feel like the best combo pack for someone who's just like getting started? They've never heard of a preset and they want to start. What do you feel like the best things for their buck and that you feel like would really help them?
I would honestly say either the Life Pack, which comes with the ebook, because that comes with the Instagram and it comes with the editing tutorial, or I would say the Globetrotter Pack, even if you're not a traveler, that one is really great because the presets look good as soon as you paste it. Whereas I find with the Sunshine Pack, they're all very unique, so you do have to do a little bit more editing, and they can look either over bright or over orange. So that's why my personal favorite is the Globetrotter, because it comes with the editing tutorial video, and they're all just like right away look great on photos. So.
Perfect. And Kelsey, thank you. She posted your website in the chat. So that is available down there at the bottom. So y'all click that so you can see her website. But if you have questions, please put them in the chat. Or if you would like to personally ask, you can totally unmute yourself. I'm just trying to think of the most common questions.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I have a quick question. Hi, Faith. First of all, you are so amazing for being 18 and doing all these things. So hooray for you. I have been just dabbled into presets recently, finally. Like I was introduced to them at convention last summer, but it was like Chinese to me at first, and I was like, oh, forget about it. I'm not even going to try this. They weren't yours. They were just, some presets on Instagram. And now that I'm doing them, I'm like, this is so easy and so like amazing. It completely changes the look of your photo. So I love presets. But I just recently bought your sunshine and your fall pack, and they're beautiful. Sorry about my kid. And I was playing with them today, and like I was going to ask just a personal, like a question that I had. Maybe it's my phone. I don't know. And like I said, I've been doing presets for like, I don't know, maybe like a month now. But, I do the copy settings and all the little checks are checked and all that good stuff. And then when I paste it to my photo, it's like cropping it down. Is that a normal thing, or have you heard that before?
I've definitely heard that before. So what you would do is if it does that, because when I make the presets, I have to make sure the main photo that the preset is on is small enough to send through email. So they're, they're cropped and they're small. So that's why when you hit copy and paste, it's going to copy the setting that's making it cropped.
Right.
So how to undo that is when you go hit copy, go to tools, like the box, there's boxes that come up, and go to tools and tap that, and then untap crop. So there's going to be a crop setting.
Okay.
Make sure that's untapped.
Untap crop. Okay.
Yeah. So not all the boxes will be blue or won't.
Right.
But that's what you want, because you don't want the crop to be tapped. So as long as you untap crop, it'll take that away.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
That solves that.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Does anyone have any other questions? Anybody feel like they've never heard of preset? Now's your opportunity to be like, hi, totally new here. What would your tippy be? Like, I mean, you can totally ask that. That's why we have invited her in to help us. She's the professional.
I saw a question. It said, yes, the app that you use with the presets is called Lightroom. I actually keep all my photos I take there. I probably have 22 photos on my actual camera roll because I keep them all in there. I love the app so much. But yeah, Lightroom. You can look it up. I think it's like Lightroom CC, the mobile version. And then another question I saw was which apps do I recommend using with presets? Not sure exactly what you meant, but if you mean, like, personally, I don't only use Lightroom. I use Lightroom to edit, obviously, with the presets and all that. And then I use Unfold, which is for stories, like Instagram stories. And those look really great. It looks even more professional if you put them in there for your stories. So Unfold, UNFOLD. I highly recommend that one. And then another one I use is Unum. And that's kind of just to look at your Instagram feed to see if everything's going to match together, if everything's looking good. I believe you can also like touch up in there and remove blemishes and stuff, but I haven't played with that one for a while. So UNUM would be that one. Those are basically the only two other apps. And then in Instagram, sometimes it depends on the photo. But if you go and post your photo already edited with everything in preset, there's like a little tool at the top of the editing area when you go to post on Instagram, and it's like a half white, half black. I do like using that because it fixes the lighting where things are dark, it brightens where things are light, it deepens to where it should be, and you can kind of adjust that to see how you like it there. But other than that, that's basically the only apps I use.
I can second that. I use Unfold as well, and it's beautiful for stories. So it looks really great with a pretty picture.
So can I ask a question for us old people over here? Am I like understanding this correctly, that when I download, if I purchase these presets and I use Unfold already, but then, so let's say I get Lightroom. I had Darkroom. I guess that was a different app. So when I take a picture, does it automatically edit it to whatever filter I set it to, or do I have to then go in and edit it again? I'm missing, or am I missing something?
Right. So how you're gonna get your photos edited is this is how I do it. I take it on the normal camera on my phone, and then when you want to edit your photos, you go to the Lightroom app, and which I believe I show this to you all in the video tutorial too, but you tap on like add photos, and then you'll upload the photos into the Lightroom app, and you'll select all the photos you want to edit, and it'll put it in the album, and then you can copy the preset edits and paste it on the photos that you want to edit, and that'll be done in the Lightroom app, and then you select them all and download them back into your camera roll. And that's how
it'll like mass edit them almost.
If you select all the photos you want edited, yes. Or you can do individual and make sure, individually it all looks different.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
Yeah.
That's what's really cool about her video is like, I had to rewatch it like 6 times because I was like watching it, pausing it, and then doing the step. And then I was like, okay, what'd she do next? Okay, let me go do the step. What did she do next? And then like I learned it. So having that step-by-step video was perfect for someone like me who had no idea what I was doing when I started that. Like I was like you, like, hi, don't know, what's that? And so that video helped tons. She really, it hits all types of learners. Like if you're a visual learner, an audio learner, a kinesthetic learner, like you need to touch it. It definitely works for all types of people.
And that video, you get that video once you purchase the presets. It's sent with them. So that's where you'll find it. Yeah.
And could you tell us again, Faith, kind of the prices again, where your packages are? Like the price range, I guess you could say.
Oh, yes. So the fall pack and the sunshine pack, I'm not sure why I did this, but I think the fall pack has 6, has 7, but both are $9.99. And then like $9.99. And then the Globetrotter pack comes with 8 and it's $15. And then the life pack and the ebook, which are together, come with 9 presets, and that's $20. So yeah.
That is so amazing because there are so many out there, guys, that are like, Kelsey, I know she's nodding her head like, yes. If y'all didn't know, Kelsey is a virtual assistant. She owns her own business on the side as well. And there are stuff out there that's like $50 and $70, and it's like mind blowing to me that that's what people are paying for, like a little edit picture. And I know that takes tons of time for them, but I'm like, what? Faith has like all these for $9. Like, oh my gosh. So, and with tutorial videos, and she's like a personal person that's going to help you. And you're like, and I have had to email her before. I'm like, hey, that didn't go through. And she emailed it again, and it was beautiful and super helpful. $200 to $300. Oh. Wow. Okay. Any other questions at all? If I could give any bit of advice, you can obviously tell, like, I'm all things preset Faith fan. I just love it. It's easy. I'm all about easy. That's why I take Plexus, because it's easy. It works for me. I'm all about like step by step. That helps me. And I'm all about very affordable. And that's me. If it's complicated and expensive, I'm out. Like that ain't it for me. So it's super, super easy. You can go to her Instagram. It's Faith Ann Presets, and you can purchase there. Or I know Kelsey posted the link in the chat. If you scroll up in the chat, she put her website on there. Guys, I couldn't preach it enough to use the presets. It'll make your pictures a whole different, you'll look like the real dang deal. You will.
And just real quick, a common question that I get asked is it a one-time purchase? And it is a one-time purchase. It's not a monthly subscription or anything, just one time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was it, like 2 falls ago, Kelsey, that we stumbled upon her? Not this past fall, but the fall before. We bought the fall pack. And, we get it, and we're like, oh my gosh, look at us looking like professional photographers over here. And all we were doing was taking a picture in a parking lot. Like, I remember. And we learned it, but it boosted our confidence. And I know that might sound like, but like I felt prettier. And, I did. And I felt like even my sweaty, no makeup self, I looked better, and I felt better about posting that picture. And you might be like, what? You don't need to be all filtery and fake. Well, it's social media, and I'm working a business, and I'm trying to pay some bills. I'm like, I'm trying to put myself out there, you know? And I'd rather look a little bit more glowing with an acne face or something than not. And so it's just made it easy on me. And I feel confident in working a Facebook or an Instagram business without being a professional on it at all and not really understanding all of the terms and all of the things. Faith has made me feel more confident and more professional by using those presets. So the package I started with was her fall package, and I actually still use the Falling For You preset. 18 months later, I'm still using it and I love it.
I was about to say, I have about 100 presets on my app for my clients, and hers, that fall pack is my go-to.
My fave.
It's also the less, you don't have to do as many tweaks with the colors. Like it's usually just a one-click edit. And yeah, they've been my most used presets. So definitely recommend hers.
I do.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. That's so cool.
I do. I would go and totally stalk her out, stalk her mom. She's got great photos. I have Faith Ann presets. Kelsey has Faith Ann presets. Victoria has Faith Ann presets. Marissa has Faith Ann presets. Lindsay has Faith Ann presets. I think all the people on our team that I've been like, this is what you do. I don't know what to do, but go follow her. Like, this is what you do. So if I can teach you anything about investing in your business, we've been doing a posting challenge in the team, and so many of you have gotten so much better in your posting. It's amazing. Well, now let's boost the photo. Your content has gotten amazing, and I can help you with content all dang day. I'm the reading and writing teacher, but I sure can't help you with your pictures. But you can make a super easy photo of your fat fluffy dog in the living room look really pretty when you put a preset on it. So that's what's really exciting about it. But guys, I'm just so honored that she took the time to be with us. My advice is stalk her out right now and go blow up her email so she's sending each and every single one of us a package of her presets. If you're thinking about starting on Instagram or you're trying to dabble in it, best $20 ever is her ebook. It comes with a whole bunch of presets. How many was it?
9 presets.
9 presets in a book that was a quick read. I read it while my husband was snoring in the bed. Like I probably read it in like 20 minutes and was like, oh my gosh, I didn't really realize that. Ooh, yeah. So if you're trying to boost, like, how do I do that? What does that look like? Why are they getting so many likes? What is going on over here? There's a science behind social media, and there's like a lot smarter people out there like Faith who've done the research, and I get to just learn from them. So that's really exciting. So if you're thinking about growing Instagram in a different market, I would highly recommend her $20 ebook. And then if you're still just dabbling in Facebook and Instagram, both one or the other, at least go get you a pack that's $9.99, $10. You know, we all can start Plexus right now for $10, same price. And guys, she's 18 and she's putting herself through school and travel and all the things, and such an entrepreneur. That just makes me like, oh, daughter goals, like, hello, that's amazing. So at least we can support her like that. And let's boost her paycheck up tonight. Like, hey, all the praises and all the raises. So I am so thankful for you, Faith, and thank you for taking the time and joining us tonight.
Thank you so much for having me. It was so fun.
Yeah.
Love it.
All right, guys. See you later. We've got the recording so we can watch.